Welcome to the Leaders Academy podcast. Today's episode, why most professionals are using LLMs wrong and what to do about it. Most executives I talk to think they're using AI well because they have a ChatGPT enterprise license and a governance policy. They're wrong, aren't they?
Completely wrong. Buying access is table stakes. The gap in 2026 is between leaders who understand what's actually happening inside these models and those who are essentially paying premium prices to autocomplete their emails.
So what is actually happening inside these models that most professionals don't understand?
The core misconception is treating LLMs like a search engine or a database. They are not retrieving facts. They are generating statistically probable continuations of text based on patterns learned during training. That distinction sounds academic until your CFO trusts a hallucinated revenue figure in a board memo.
Give me a concrete failure mode, something that's cost a real organization real money.
Air Canada's chatbot case is the textbook example, but we've moved well past that. In early 2026, a major European logistics firm, publicly reported by Reuters, had their procurement team using a vanilla GPT-4 deployment to summarize supplier contracts. The model consistently missed conditional clauses because no one had implemented retrieval-augmented generation. They renegotiated 3 contracts on false assumptions. The legal exposure ran into the millions.
So RAG, retrieval augmented generation, is the fix?
It's one critical fix. RAG grounds the model's outputs in your actual documents, your actual data. But RAG alone doesn't solve the prompt engineering problem. Most professionals write prompts the way they write a Google search: vague, context-free, no role definition, no output constraints. That is the single biggest lever most organizations are leaving untouched right now.
Break that down. What does a bad prompt versus a good prompt actually look like in a business context?
Bad prompt: summarize this contract. Good prompt: you are a senior commercial lawyer. Review the attached contract and identify any clauses that create unilateral termination rights for the counterparty, liability caps below $5 million, or automatic renewal triggers. Output as a numbered list with the relevant clause reference. The second prompt costs you 30 extra seconds to write and is worth an hour of junior associate time.
Microsoft's Copilot data suggests significant productivity gains, but that's vendor data. What does independent research show?
You're right to flag that. The MIT Sloan study published this spring, independent, peer-reviewed, showed that productivity gains cluster heavily among users who received structured prompt training. The bottom quartile of users actually saw negative productivity because they spent more time correcting AI outputs than doing the work themselves. Training is not optional. It is the ROI multiplier.
If a senior executive is listening to this on their way into a board meeting right now, what is the one thing they do today?
Audit how your teams are actually prompting, not whether they're using the tools, e.g., how they're using them. Pull 5 real prompts from 5 real employees this week. If they look like Google searches, you have a training problem masquerading as a technology problem.
To go further, Leaders Academy offers strategic training programs, diagnostic tools, and an executive self-assessment designed for CMOs, CDOs, CFOs, and leaders aiming for board-level performance. Explore everything at mba-training.com. Thank you for listening to the Leaders Academy podcast. See you tomorrow for another episode.